In true Izzy fashion, I'll start with the poem. I don't take credit for this. We read it at my camp every summer. I don't know who it's by, but it's called In My Heart. You don't have to be perfect to belong in this place. You don't have to have all the answers or always know the right thing to say. You can climb the highest mountain if you want, or quietly imagine that you might someday. You can take chances or take safety nets, make miracles or make mistakes. You don't have to be composed at all hours to be strong here, or even know who you want to be. Just take my hand and rest your heart and stay a while with me. Dear OA60, when I first came here, I was looking tirelessly for a place to belong. I did not have all the answers, and I still don't. And I probably never will, but I've come to learn that that's the beauty in it all. When I first came here, I felt pretty quickly not so under the belonging category. I called Appalachia, talked about lakes and camp in Northwoods a bit too much, and immediately spent the first few weeks prepping for the ACT I took at North Hendersonville High School. I felt pretty quickly I stuck out like a sore thumb, and impatiently and anxiously grasping for that belonging I wanted so badly, I felt my feet slipping from under me. Quite literally, actually. I'm pretty clumsy, and if you know me, I average about 4 falls per day. R.I.P. my crutch era. When I first came here, and honestly for a long while after I first came here, I cringed and my facial expressions went wild as this place began to open everything up. All of you shared your feelings, your fears, your past and hopes for the future, and terrified, I sulked inside my walls and raised my right eyebrow like nobody's business. What the sus, every day, all day. But with this, like the coming of spring, the change slowly made itself known. I felt like one of the Rotos, all knotted, tangled, and me just a small leaf curled inward and droopy from the heavy weight and cold for my life's winter. The very first day I walked around with Jesse, Aiden, and all of you who were somehow once strangers. I'd never seen trees like the Rotos, but they were everywhere, and I needed to know more about the jungle surrounding my new home. It felt silly almost to ask what seemed as common and regular as the clouds in the sky, but I did so anyway. Rhododendron, Jesse told me. They're all over this region. Time went on, and I learned that on fire, they're poisonous. Then I learned that they were shrubs, not trees. And then I learned that by the end of the semester, they blossom bright, beautiful flowers. Now is that time. From the sleepy but not too freezing winter to now where everywhere I turn, I am met by the explosion of green, growth, flowers, and love. I know the lesson in the Rotos and what they've been saying this whole time. I came here shriveled, annoyed, and tired of the shrubbishness of life. But amongst all of you, each colored and structured and opened in different ways, I too bloomed as a flower in the rhododendron. I've learned more than I knew a mind could hold for 3 months. I've walked forwards and backwards, sometimes strained, sometimes with excitement leaping me forward. I can do hard things, and I've done lots of hard things here. But I also learned that just because you can do something doesn't mean you have to. Too many moments, an infinity of remember whens, I can say just never wrap it up and deliver it on paper. When I go back home to the real lakes, to greet the pines, Chicago, and the prepsters, I'll carry you all, this place, and this time with me held in my heart. Time and place are such funny things, but I know that the sun will always still rise the next day. On my first night here, I explained that my goal was to listen to my inner moral compass and follow it. But OA made me realize that a compass needs its map. Only the two together can reciprocate the path I wander and follow. OA has given me that map. Rivers and roads, peoples and places, new trees and flowers, all charted and routed, but most importantly, a map of a forever changing landscape and an infinity for me to discover as I go. So with the compass in my soul, the map written across my rain-beaten skin, and a mind and heart full of gratitude and love, I will keep going forward with awe. I hope that you too dance and play and sing, and go where your hearts and minds do guide you. And know that anytime, anywhere along that path, you will find a friend in me. All my life's a circle, and I've got a funny feeling that yours just might be as well. Thank you is simply too small for what OA has given me. So OA Semester 60, just take my hand and rest your heart and stay a little while longer with me. Know that forever and always you'll be in my heart.